We are live. Welcome back, as always, to the West Coast Draft Podcast. It's Beau, it's Daniel, it's Rob, back again. We're talking CFB. We're putting a delay on talking about NFL games because I don't want to. Go. We are going to be talking about CFB this week. Or sorry, tonight. Before we get started, though, before we talk about this weekend's action and preview week three action and talk about where we are on the picks board as well, Mr. Rob, you have something for the good folks at home.
Very sorry that Rob cannot make it today. It's Coach Prime instead after a brutal loss to Nebraska. Do you believe we coming?
That is the
We totally
closest
didn't
I've
lose to
come to a real
Nebraska.
life spit take in a
We got
long, long
screwed.
time.
Shedeur did nothing wrong. The O line's terrible.
Ugh,
If
here's rap
Shedeur
career.
got Dylan Raiola's protection, it's okay that he left the field 2 minutes early, and it's okay that he bashed the entire rest of his team. Yeah, it's totally not a bad look for a college football team.
How do you what are you feeling? Are you gonna pull an Eli and make sure he only goes to a certain team, Coach Prime?
Oh yeah, we don't want to be going to any chump coaches like Kyle Shanahan with a horrible quarterback like Brock Purdy. He can't develop them. We want to be coached by Robert Saleh and Nathaniel Hackett. We want that New York media market.
And that makes more sense. That adds up. That adds up. How do you think his rap career might take off in New York?
We gotta score more touchdowns so we can play the song after that. That's first. We need to
That's
get
true.
his rap career going because of the band. The band's horrible. We gotta score more touchdowns because the old line's so bad. The old line's
Yeah.
hurting his rap career, and Shedeur is going to be suing the offensive line for damages because of his rap career not taking off yet.
To be clear, to be clear, the O line that you recruited almost entirely through the transfer portal.
They weren't. I thought they were Louis, but they were knockoff.
They're not good. Okay. Follow-up question. Okay. So I know you've already mentioned New York and Robert Saleh and Nathaniel Hackett.
Elite head coach.
Um, elite head coach. There have been plenty of New York rappers. However, Matthew Stafford's starting to get up there. How would you feel about going to LA, another place that has been known to produce some great rappers? Not you, of course, your son. Sorry.
Well, to have a great rap career, you need to have fans. You need to have fans at the stadium, and neither of those LA teams get that. We want the fans there, and the Jets have been so bad forever, but they still got fans. So we're already working on a collab with Fireman Ed. We're gonna get that rap song out as soon as the draft happens.
That sounds
Oh,
like perfect timing.
hey, there it is.
I do not get
Um,
that joke.
But you're
okay,
his
okay.
dad.
Is that a rap
Uh,
joke or something? I don't know.
okay, wait. One more question from me. Appreciate you joining us, by the way, Coach Prime. Um, there's a team up in the Pacific Northwest that could potentially be looking for a quarterback soon. They have it out in the contract of their current quarterback, Geno Smith. Um, this team, I should say, it's in Seattle, which is known for producing the very, very prolific Macklemore. Um,
Sir Mix-a-Lot, the goat. I like big butts.
how would you feel about following in the footsteps of Sir Mix-a-Lot and Macklemore?
You know, that's probably the only place whiter in the country than Boulder, so we're a little used to it by now.
That's
Uh,
fair. Okay.
uh, I already got a really good guy. He's there helping me get everything set up. His name's Rob Jokin, filling in for him right now. We're getting things all ready to go up there.
I love it. I
Future
love it.
governor.
Future Governor Robert Jokin. Hey, I like that. I like that. Let's go. I'd vote for him. I know I'd vote for him. He would run the country, not the country, the state. Um, and run it well. And he throws some mesh in there too, which you need to be successful in offense in 2024.
He does love mesh rail. He calls it God's play on Twitter way too much, and Dan Casey still hasn't given him a book.
He still has not. Dan Casey, get on it. Get on it. You owe him a book.
Well, I think he's ready to come back in. I'll switch places with him real quick.
Okay, good. Appreciate it, Coach Prime. Wow, that was quite the interview we had there. Wow.
Riveting, man.
Rob's gonna be disappointed that he had to miss that. I'm gonna say. Riveting stuff.
Can you
Riveting.
believe we were able to book Coach
That's
Prime
that's
to come on?
that's huge. We're gonna have to throw that in the podcast title featuring Coach Prime.
You gotta fix that thumbnail afterwards. I think that'll get a lot of viewers.
That's a good point. Featuring Coach Prime. There we go. No, that was awesome. Appreciate how are you able to get such a prolific guest,
You
Rob?
know, I'm always on Twitter, and I was
Yeah,
able to. It's been a lot of work. But you remember when I softened my tune on them last year? That's when it started.
there you go. There you go.
I was I,
And
I was
and you were
playing the
and you were
diplomat.
talking up Shedeur after the NDSU game, so
There we
maybe that's
go. I
what
was
where it
playing the
happened.
diplomat right there.
You knew we'd get an interview. Tough that we had to interview him after that really ugly Nebraska
Oof,
game.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
it's
he did.
only
He
up
did
from
not
there.
sound
We
happy when
bought
we
low.
asked him
We
about
bought
that.
low.
We bought low. He did not sound happy when we.
Buy
I
the
mean, you
dip.
weren't in the room, so I know you didn't hear it.
Oh
But me
yeah,
and
yeah.
Daniel we're talking to him about
I was
the
busy
Nebraska game.
making
He
a
was not
call to
happy.
John Schneider.
Oh, that makes sense. He's gonna be on next.
I don't think I could do that. He's a tough get.
It's a tough get. That's fair. That's fair.
Oh my god,
Um.
those glasses are so polarized. I couldn't see anything on the screen.
Mhm.
Shout out Blenders. They accidentally sent me two pairs. So cool.
If I didn't have a career where I have to look professional every day, I would get the Buzz bleach like Burrow did, and show up on the pod doing that one day.
Not
However,
being able to pick up a water bottle.
no, that was so overhyped, man. He picked up a water bottle fine. His wrist didn't hurt. His wrist is fine.
Maybe he's got the yips.
That is, you know what? In every single season, this was a problem last year too. By week 4 or 5, it was fine, but this was a problem last year too. It's like his internal clock, like it's just super like highly tuned until like week 3, and then he figures it out.
What was
Uh,
what was Burrow's record early at in 2020 LSU? What was the scores?
2020 LSU.
Were the scores smaller? Isn't that a
I
fun?
don't know. That's actually a good question. LSU football
Because I know the
2020.
record is undefeated.
Or 2019 schedule. Yeah, right. Well, and they played some lightweights early on too. You got to remember that. But let's
And that
see.
was the
Here we
COVID
go.
year, so it was weird.
55-3, 45-38, 65-14,
Well, that
66-38. Nope,
debunks
not
that.
really. No, it's a Zach Taylor problem. There you go. It's a Zach Taylor problem. Um,
Shout out Brian Callahan. If we punted 10 times, we would have won. Oh, I
yeah.
want to talk NFL so bad, but we'll get to it.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We have to save my suffering for a few days. Burrow's hand is fine. The O line was actually decent. Defense can't tackle. Burrow's internal clock is way off right now, but that'll be fine in a few weeks. Game plan was too conservative. I think they're saving something for the Chiefs. We'll see. It's weird because they never win in week 1 or week 2, but they always get up for Chiefs games. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, we'll
Trend may
talk
be
about that on
broken.
Thursday. But we got college games to talk about, boys. And you know what? For what we went in thinking it's not a great looking slate,
It
there
was
was
a
some
fun
entertaining
one.
games and a lot of upsets.
It
So,
was an awesome weekend, man.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Not much to talk about on Friday night here. I didn't watch the Duke Northwestern
That was a
game, so if
fun
you want
one.
to fill me in
That was
on
a
it, go
fun one.
ahead.
It went to overtime. It was
Yeah,
at that stadium. Wind was ripping, and it was really fun. Two physical defensive coaches. It was a fun one to watch. And Malik Murphy's just ginormous. Still not very good, but ginormous.
yeah. There you go. There you go. Hopping into the games from the weekend, and we'll just start. I mean, nice thing about the ESPN is once the game's over, it just puts all the top 25 games here at the top for me. So, we'll talk about our picks as we go along here, but Georgia, Tennessee Tech. All of us got this one right, I believe. I'd be surprised if we didn't. Yes, we all did.
This was a pickup.
48-3. I'm surprised. I think if this was
They might have covered. Yeah.
Tennessee
Tennessee
Tech
might have
might have
covered.
covered this one, honestly, if it was because I can't imagine it was going to be less than 45, honestly.
No.
Um, so there you go. Ohio State, Western Michigan, Ohio State, I believe covered. Yeah, yeah, easily covered.
That's the classic beat up on a MAC team.
Oh yeah. Texas, speaking of beating up on a MAC team, look what Texas did to Michigan.
I'm bad.
Jeez.
Rough
I was
outing
able to
there for
catch this
Michigan.
one. I was listening on the radio though. It was like,
Mhm.
woof. Quinn Ewers, that guy. Texas.
Yeah.
Texas might be my number one team right now.
It's close, man. You know what? I don't necessarily. They're number two now. They're number two in the new poll. Um, they might be. I think when it's so fun with the 12 team playoff too, because like now it's like it can get crazy. If we're talking about the number one team in the country, I think it's Texas. If I'm looking at a team that could be a sleeper national title, like contender come December, Tennessee and Ole
Yep.
Miss. Those are my two.
Yep. Yep. I agree with Tennessee because Nico might win the Heisman.
Yeah, he looks good, man. And they got one of the best defenses in the country on the other side too.
Yep. I wouldn't hate Tennessee winning the Natty. I'd be happy with Tennessee winning a Natty. And
Um,
I think I will get to this, but I think nightmare scenario is very averted.
I don't think Oregon's winning an Natty this year. They look.
Nope.
We'll get to there. We'll get there.
I think they might have a tough road to the CFP or college football playoffs.
Oh well, yeah, they're not winning the Big Ten. Ohio State's gonna kill them.
They have an easy schedule though.
Do they play? Do they have to play USC? I know they have to play
No,
Ohio State.
nope.
Do they? If they have to play USC, okay, they do not.
Look at
So
that schedule.
it's a pretty cupcake schedule. I'm not gonna. They might not beat Oregon State this weekend.
I don't. Last year's Oregon State they beat. I'm pretty low on Oregon State this year.
Yeah. How's Oregon State been doing? I haven't even looked. Another 2-0, but I think they've just beaten cupcakes, right? Yeah, Idaho State and San Diego State. Okay, whatever. Maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, it's a pretty cupcake schedule other than
Look at the
that.
top. Look at the top article that comes up. Winningest college football teams with 0 championships. That's too good.
I like that. Yeah, they're gonna get killed by Ohio State. They could beat Michigan.
I think Mason Graham's going to eat them alive.
That's why I say they could beat Michigan. The rest of the schedule, I mean, we could beat them. We could also lose to them.
USC is very nice.
Avoiding USC this year is a lucky draw because USC's got some dudes. They're tough. They're a tough out. They're a tough out for sure. I'm glad we got them up in Seattle this year.
Pray for some rain.
Pray for some rain. Because that's the November game, right? I'm not tripping on that.
Cali boys won't like that.
They will not. They will not. Let's see. On Michigan side of things, it ain't last year. No more Connor Stallions, no more Jim Harbaugh, no more JJ McCarthy,
No
Blake
Jesse
Corum,
Minter.
and
Wink Martin.
no Jesse
Like
Minter.
such an insane downgrade.
Yeah, which is crazy because he's one of the best DCs in the league for a long time.
He really fell off lately, and Cody Alexander said it best. You couldn't stop spamming the face melter 5000.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see. Next up here, Alabama, USF. I think we all did. Oh wait, one real fast, but on Texas, Michigan. Me and you got Texas, and then Danny picked Michigan. So
Quinn Ewers looks like the top pick right now.
He does, man. He's looking good.
He's looking very good. He's looking very good. And let's see. The next one was Bama, USF. Bama.
Cowards. You cowards.
They almost got the backdoor covered though.
And they were getting taken. They were getting out physical on
Oh
both
yeah.
sides
Oh yeah.
until like midway through the fourth.
Yeah. No,
And
I
Jalen
agree.
Milroe did not look very good. I'm saying this right now. Alex Galesh is the next head coach at Florida.
Florida.
Yep.
I can see it. I can see it.
I'm worried for Bama when they play Georgia.
Oh, dude, Georgia's probably gonna wreck them. Actually, wait,
Oh, yeah.
it's in Bama, right?
Who
Actually,
cares?
not sure. Let me check.
You sure that game's in Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, it's at Bama.
Might
It's
be.
only a few weeks.
It'll probably be somewhat competitive, but I feel like
And
UGA's
Georgia's coming off a bye on it too, so they're gonna be nice and fresh.
Pissed off from losing the SEC championship.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't wait for that, man.
Um, Northern Illinois, Notre
Oh,
Dame.
that was awesome. Go Huskies, baby.
Go Huskies, man.
You know, my point about Notre Dame, even if I was wrong picking against them the first week, it still stands.
Hey,
Always
we
find a
were
way,
we were all
Most
wrong in this
overranked
one.
program always. The Golden Domer
Yeah.
bias.
they always find a way to blow it, man.
Remember they lost to Marshall a couple years ago too.
I was making the
Stream's first
comparison a few days ago that Notre Dame is like CFB's Cowboys.
Yeah, that's a good one. Has
Oh,
won a
absolutely.
championship
Team
in
always
forever.
Absolutely.
overhyped, never lives up to it.
It hasn't won in a long time.
Yeah.
Well, at least Notre Dame has made the natty.
It's been a long. Oh wait, 2013.
Yeah.
2013 against Bama.
Yep.
That's the last time they made one. Last time they won one.
I said yeah, long time.
Wow, yeah.
But it is. I mean, and that head coach is awesome. It's like set in your tape. It was like, oh, I can't wait to send on my lawn snapper tape.
Yeah, 1988 was the last time.
There's no Rocket Ismail coming out of that tunnel, and
1988.
everyone was like, huh? Did you hear that quote?
They beat West Virginia that year, and they were coached by Lou Holtz, finishing 12-0.
Of course, it's loopholes. That makes sense. Sorry,
Beau,
what was
did you
that,
hear
Rob?
that?
I missed you on that one.
Did you hear that quote where the head coach was like, "There's no Rocket Ismail coming out of that locker room," and all their players were like, "Who?" And he's like, "Oh shit, I'm old."
Love it. Love it. Illinois, Notre Dame. There we go. So very fun. Big time upset. Big time upset. We love that. We love that for the Huskies, man.
That's one of the biggest upsets since App State.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Minus 28.5 is insane. Just like
and
funny thing is Notre Dame got 14 points. So not only did they not win, or not only did they not cover, which we all predicted them to do, not only do they not win, they fail to even get half of what their projected spread was. They shat them, which granted, if you watch the A&M game, they're not that good. A&M's just happens to be worse. But
all that praying didn't work for you, Riley Leonard.
It did not. Poor Riley Leonard, man. Not that guy. You're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
Not that guy.
Yeah, Riley's never gonna get a ring.
No, he will not. Oop, that was a problem. He will not. Not Notre Dame, at least. Maybe some nice team.
They've just wed themselves to transfer quarterbacks at this point with Sam Hartman, Riley Leonard.
Yeah, exactly. So,
all right, we were on the ESPN.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're going down the list here. Next up here, Middle Tennessee, Ole Miss.
Ole Miss looking good, man.
Ole Miss looks really good.
Looks really good. They're violating the rules of engagement with how bad they're beating some of these teams.
There you go. Yeah, they're I mean, early season schedule. Let's see them against
They've been hanging a lot of points. I love I do like some Lane Kiffin.
What's that?
I do like some Lane Kiffin.
They played Furman in Middle Tennessee. But
That's a
to their
easy.
credit,
That is such an easy schedule. This team, they are totally making the CFP. Look how easy that schedule
128.
is.
They've outscored opponents 128-3 so far.
Look how easy that schedule is. Wake Forest, Georgia Southern, Kentucky, South Carolina, LSU,
Oh my
frauds,
goodness.
Oklahoma, Arkansas, Florida, Mississippi. They have 2 hard games here.
Yeah.
If they go 50-50, they make the
They don't play an SEC team until 9/28. Don't you love that SEC schedule, man? For
And
them.
this year we started on August 31st. So that would
Right.
usually be October.
Right. It's just a bunch of cakewalks here. And
This
then I
is the
mean, and then
easiest
even
schedule.
they don't have to play Texas. They don't have to play. They do have to play Georgia. Sorry, they don't have to play Texas though. Don't have to play Bama. Oklahoma might be tough, but that's at home.
LSU are frauds.
Mizzou don't have to play Mizzou.
No
Yeah,
Tennessee.
LSU fraudulent.
The schedule kind of works out for them, to be honest.
Works out.
Yeah,
That's an understatement. They
yeah,
missed
this is
all
a
of the
very
good
nice
SEC
schedule.
teams except one, and no one's gonna blame them for losing to Georgia.
Oh, and they're only and one of their only 2 hard games. They get a bye right before against Oklahoma,
And they're both at home.
and they're both at home. Yep, which they're gonna lose to Georgia, but still, yeah.
That's just
Ole,
absurd.
Ole Miss, if Ole Miss doesn't make the playoff this year, I would even venture to say if they don't make the SEC championship this year, it would be a major surprise. But once you make it, you actually have to start playing good teams. So we'll see how it goes from
Does
there.
Texas play Bama this year?
I don't think so, actually. I don't believe so, but let me check. No, they do not, because I was looking at Bama's schedule and they don't. Bama's schedule, by the way, tough. Bama plays some toughies here. Let's see to kind of show you here. So they got Wisconsin this weekend. Then they get a bye week before Georgia too. So at least they're all gonna be rested, right? That's fair.
Tennessee, Mizzou, LSU.
Then at Tennessee versus Mizzou, at LSU, which we said LSU's fraudulent, but on the road, never easy. At Oklahoma, and then the Iron Bowl.
They are frauds. But it's a tough place
1, 2, 3, 4.
I could
They've
see Ole
got
Miss
5
maybe going
losable
down.
games. They got 5 games I could see them losing. Pretty easy. Like I don't have to
7-5 Bama.
guess.
Ooh.
7-5 Bama. I don't think they lose all of them. They're gonna win probably at least 2 or 3 of them.
Please
but
let them lose at Vanderbilt. Please.
that'd be crazy. Man. That'd be crazy. Let's see. Oh, we finally got into it. Oregon, Boise State. Oh man,
Ashton
Ashton
Jeanty
Jeanty.
for Heisman, man.
He looks good, man. He looks
They blew that
real
game
good.
on their last drive.
Mhm.
They give it to Jeanty once, and they had tons of time. They blew that one, and they blew it in the special teams game, a punt return and kick return touchdown. They fucking blew that one, man.
Yeah.
Oregon's O line is for having 3 returning starters. They're so bad.
No, they look soft, man. Their O-line was great last year.
I think
Dylan
part of it
Gabriel
was
was missing
Beau.
throws.
I think Beau
Yeah.
just ran the offense so well. It felt like he could never touch Beau. They already
Yeah.
have more sacks this year than they gave Apollo last year.
It's so crazy, man. In 2 games against
Games.
freaking Idaho and Boise State.
Yeah, against very undersized D lines.
Right.
Yeah, I thought they'd make it up after the first week, and that didn't come close to happening. It's probably one of the most fraudulent 2-0 records right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
They don't look great, man.
Last year's Beavers team beats Oregon this year.
Oh, I agree. 100.
Definitely. This Oregon team, the best Oregon team of all time. No, it has not been that way.
That was last year.
Oh,
But guys, Oregon's got flashy colors. They're supposed to be good.
Oh, I hope they lose the Civil War so bad. So bad.
Penn State squeaked by against Bowling Green.
Did their quarterback get injured? When did we predict Penn State to cover? Was that before their starting QB was out? Or was that after?
If it was
I think
before,
Aller got hurt in game. Aller got hurt in game.
Oh, okay. So we kind of got screwed in that sense too. But Bowling Green still
right. But even their defense gave up 27 points.
Yeah.
Like when we were projecting this game, I think when I picked Penn State, I was expecting Bowling Green to get like 7. They got 27.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah. But hey, they the Fannin tight end from Bowling Green, he
That's
lived
a
up
dude.
to some of his
Yep, you hyped him
profile.
up, and he lived up to it. That is for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a guy we're talking about in February, March, and April. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, is he
Um,
draft eligible?
oh yeah. I think and not only is he draft eligible, I think he's out of eligibility after this year.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think he's gonna be on like the Senior Bowl circuit for
Oh,
sure.
there we go. I mean, you
Oh,
don't even have to do
never
that
mind. I
anymore.
was wrong. I was wrong. He just got draft eligibility. So he is eligible,
Well,
but he could
he
theoretically
can
go
still go
back.
to the Senior Bowl.
No, oh yeah, he could. Oh yeah, he definitely could. I'm just saying like he doesn't have to leave. I thought he
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
leave,
yeah.
but never mind. He's only a junior.
Maybe he transfers. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe transfers to a bigger program. Then again, I know some. I was listening to a podcast earlier this week, and they're talking about him. And he had the potential. Like teams were, courting him to transfer to a bigger program, and he's decided to stick around at Bowling Green. Which, if that's the case, makes me think like,
The
come
old
on,
Q Mitchell.
he doesn't care. He doesn't care about college. He's trying to
The old Q Mitchell. The old
the
Mike
old Q
Jarrell.
Mitchell. That's right, Mike Jarrell. There you go.
He did say teams tried to go transfer.
Well, yeah, he was a D2 guy that ended up going to the NFL. That
I
makes
ended up getting
sense.
drafted.
Yeah, no, getting drafted to the NFL as a D2 guy, which is crazy.
Respect to the dudes who scout that level and find him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Which I think he was a no, I don't even think he was an All-Star circuit guy. He might have been at like the Hula Bowl, but he wasn't at like the Senior Bowl or Shrine Bowl, I don't think. I only knew his name because I look at the consensus board religiously during draft season. And he was towards the bottom, and it made me laugh when he got picked.
He made the team. Let's go.
There you go. Good for him, man. Good for
Give me
him.
3 years, and we might not be laughing at him as much.
Mizzou, Baylor, Mizzou looks good too, man. These SEC teams, man.
Mizzou
These
didn't
these
play
kind of
Baylor.
mid-level
Mizzou
SEC
didn't play
teams, the
Baylor.
Ole Misses, the
Mizzou didn't
Tennessees,
play
the
Baylor.
Mizzous.
Er,
What's that?
said Mizzou Baylor. Mizzou didn't play
I
Baylor.
thought I said. Oh, sorry, Mizzou, Buffalo. Sorry,
Buffalo. There we go.
I got
Yeah.
these two mixed up.
Oh,
Look
look
at
how
that.
we
I got them
match.
crossed up. Yeah, Mizzou, Buffalo. Sorry. Um, But these mid-level SEC teams, man, it's like the rise of mid-level SEC teams with like Ole
Yeah.
Miss is elite, Tennessee's elite, Mizzou's elite. I mean, shoot, I've got to look at the top in new AP top 10 here and see what how many SEC teams are just in the top 10 now. Hold up. Okay, officially Georgia, Texas, Bama, Ole Miss, Mizzou, Tennessee, and that's it. Only six. Only six of the top 10.
Yeah, no,
Bummer.
all the really good Pac and Big Ten teams graduated a lot of dudes last year.
Yeah.
So SEC has had a down year last year, immediately dominant again.
Yeah.
It's not enough, boys. Where's Oklahoma when you need them?
Oklahoma's at 15. They're not far behind.
LSU.
LSU's 16, and that's the last SEC team that's ranked. Poor Florida.
What is
Just
a
kidding, no.
joke, man?
Florida is a joke. They're horrible. Hey, Miami probably wishes they're an SEC team. They're at 10. So
Miami's pretty good this year, boys. Well, I mean, we'll get to that.
Miami is good. Miami's a good team. Miami's a good
Solid.
squad.
They're probably going to win the ACC.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Unless Syracuse does it, let's go.
Unless Stanford does it. Are you kidding me? I just won a natty with them last night in CFB 25.
Congrats, buddy.
5 years of building, but we finally got a McCaffrey to win the Heisman. I don't know if I ever told you, Daniel, but when I was playing CFB 25, I recruited a white running back named Sam McCaffrey to Stanford, and he won the Heisman.
What level? What difficulty level?
All American.
Good. This one does.
Reasonable. Heisman's cheats.
Heisman's too hard.
Heisman cheats.
All American's
Heisman
hard
cheats.
enough.
Yeah. Heisman cheats. So I would never want to play Heisman, honestly. That's not true. If I wanted a real challenge, I'd play Heisman. But All American's tough enough. Also, the Huskies suck at CFB 25, man. It's brutal.
Horrible.
They're so bad. Hopefully they start the season like 5-0 or something, and the next roster update comes out and they get a little bit of respect. But man, they cannot do anything right now when I'm in like online games.
Yeah, no, we're in Siberia, man.
Yeah. So that's too bad. But where were we? Anyways, so Mizzou, we'll just move forward here. Baylor, Utah, classic Big 12 matchup, of course. Um Utah does not cover, barely. They missed a
I mean, the
field goal that
story of
would
that
have given
game's
them
a
a
lot
push.
different. The story of that game's a lot different
Yeah.
than the score.
Missed a field goal at the end that would have given us at least a push.
Yeah.
But
Fortunate.
oh well. Oh well. Wait, what's the story of this game? Hold on. Did I miss something?
I think Utah played a lot better than 23-12.
Mhm. That's fair. Jeez, DeQuan Finn was the leading passer with 115 yards.
Rushing
Uh,
yards.
It's crazy that
yeah,
many
the
points is
rushing leader had
scored.
more run than the passing yards leader.
That's a Utah Baylor game right there. Man, what
Right.
happened to the Big 12? I missed 70-point Big 12.
Yeah. Cam Ward, Miami,
Fucking
Damian
Matt Campbell
Martinez.
screwed up
Again,
Big 12.
future Big 12 member, maybe Miami. No, just kidding. They're trying to get into the SEC. Miami destroyed
I hope we can snag
A&M.
him into the Big 10.
Maybe. They make sense. They're a pretty good academic school.
Oh yeah, very good academic.
Um, anyways, Miami kills Florida A&M, so that's worth noting there.
Yeah.
Cam Ward had another great game, but again, you're playing an FCS team, so I'm not getting too excited about that. USC destroys Utah State,
Jordan Love,
covers quite easily. Caleb Williams versus Jordan Love.
It's a proxy war.
A classic NFC North showdown.
This is a proxy war right here.
It's a proxy war. Oh well, the Bears won this one for once. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, true. They crushed him.
Hey, Bears 1, Packers 0. Take that, Green Bay.
Classic.
Yeah, not great. Not
This
great for
Tennessee
Utah State.
North Carolina game was like tight for a while.
It was.
All the wheels came off.
Yeah, as you could predict, because NC State is fraudulent and Tennessee is very good. Yeah, they crushed him. They crushed him at the end. Squirrel White, best name in college football. Not maybe, not the best, but one of the best. Closely followed by Joseph Manjack the fourth.
One above him, Lake McCree.
Lake McCree's good too. Lake McCree's.
I'm still a fan of
Joseph Manjack the fourth. That's such a great name, man. I love that.
Joseph Manjack.
And that's exactly what I'd imagine him looking like too.
Yeah.
He's
Number Tomball. He's from
okay,
Tomball, Texas.
I gotta respect a white wide receiver that was able to finesse number 0. Respect, honestly. I can't lie. Joseph Manjack the fourth. Well, he's Donovan Smith's top target. And you know what? They held pretty strong with Oklahoma. They played Oklahoma tighter than they played UNLV. They got killed by UNLV.
So weird. Houston's so weird.
Yeah. But yeah, Oklahoma still wins, but does not even come close to covering. Where was the line? Oh yeah, OU minus 30.
Damn.
Yikes. Yeah,
like what a rebound for Houston. Jeez.
Yeah, not enough to win, but yeah, they kept it close. The other Oklahoma team, OSU,
That was a
great, very fun game against Arkansas here. Taylor Green, hey, look at that former Boise State quarterback, Taylor Green. I didn't even realize he was at Arkansas until I watched this game.
And Jaquin Jackson's at
Jaquin Jackson, former Utah guy. Some fun teams, honestly. I know Arkansas is not ranked, and they lost this game.
Like, way outgained them too.
Yeah, they're a fun unranked squad. They're another kind of mid-level SEC team that's kind of fun.
Pittman.
Yeah, so Squeaked by. Speaking of squeaking got by, K-State against Tulane. Actually, there's a couple squeak bys here for the next couple of games. K-State squeaking by Tulane. Um, Yikes. I know it's at Tulane, but man, you're a number 17 team in the country, and Tulane's lost a lot of talent to the draft the past few years. Um, K-State should not be playing that close with Tulane if we're being 100% honest. But hey, you know what? It was good enough for them to move up 3 spots in the new AP poll. So credit where credit's due, I guess. None of us got this one because K-State did not again come close to covering, unfortunately. I guess they only lost by, or no, they won by 8. Never mind. Or no, they won by 7 and the line was 10. So never mind. Okay, they did kind of come close to covering. Georgia Tech. And up here. Oh, classic Louisiana showdown. Nichols versus LSU. I didn't watch this one, so I don't know.
Nussmeier and Colin Guggenheim all in the Germans this year.
Garrett Nussmeier threw for 302 yards.
I wish
his
there was
name's not here. I heard Kyron Lace made
a
some plays.
Garrett Guggenheim.
I heard Kyron Lace made some plays, but I didn't.
Yeah.
He's not showing up as a leading receiver, so. But that's fine. Kansas losing on the road at Illinois. They just couldn't hang in Champaign.
Nope.
That's tough. All of us got that one wrong, I think. Kansas, there it is. Yep, we all picked Kansas. And not only did they not cover, they did not even win. Tough to see. Feel bad for Jalen Daniels. This was a shot.
Yeah, we probably dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, right. Speaking of U of A, struggling with NAU.
Did you hear that Brent Brennan quote? It's like you guys went 0 for 10 on third down. What went wrong? I was like, I didn't even know that we went 0 for 10.
Wait, what did you say? Hold on, you kind of cut out there.
So they asked Brent Brennan post game, like, you went 0 for 10 on third down. What happened there? And Brent Brennan was like, I didn't even know that. It's like, ooh. First of all, that's a bad answer. But 2, how are you 0 for 10 on third down against NIU with the
How are you
best
getting to third down against NAU is the real question.
with the best receiver in college football?
Yeah, no, and they were just not targeting him. I was watching parts of this game. I had it on and off. They just weren't throwing the ball his way. It was weird. It's like they wanted to they figured they were going to walk right on past NAU and they wanted to save it. My only theory for why this game was as close as it was is they wanted to save stuff for K-State. Because
I don't think they're beating K-State.
I mean, it's on the road on a Friday night. I don't think so either, but that's my only reasoning for how this game was as close as it was. They were losing at halftime.
Yeah, it was bad.
So that was rough. Rough showing for U of A. Good old U of A.
Zona fans were like, Judfish sucks. He lost to NAU his first year. It's like Brent Brennan almost did it with Jed's guys. Ooh. He's got the worst coach now.
Iowa State, Iowa.
That was
what a game. Iowa choked.
Cyhawk, baby. I love a Cyhawk. Iowa choked bad.
Yeah. How do you lose this game? Parents? They lose this game, Kirk. What happened, man?
I'm saying they got awesome
20 points every game.
At Iowa State, they got an awesome quarterback or running back.
Iowa finally. I mean, it was like, I don't know. They needed their defense to make a big stop, which almost they're always able to do, and they couldn't pull it off this time. That's crazy. Maybe Brian Ferentz was actually a defense mastermind, and he just had the title OC. He's really good at keeping points off the board. So, to his credit, I might be honest here. He was actually the DC, but they gave him the title OC. There it is.
Like the college map, Patricia. Then
basically
got installed as OC for no reason.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
How was Matt Patricia New England's OC for a year? Like, how does that happen? He was only on the defensive side his entire
Oh,
That's
career.
actually not true.
I offer you guys an answer. Have you seen Bill Belichick's new podcast?
No.
So apparently he's doing a podcast now, and Matt Patricia is one of his co-hosts.
Oh no. Oh no.
So there's your answer.
He's just a
I think I
Belichick buddy.
think I think Matt Patricia did do some offensive stuff. I'll say that.
Hey, you know what? New England's offense under Matt Patricia was better than New England's offense under Bill O'Brien last year.
Isn't that just sad?
That's pretty bad. Um,
Dude, I almost got the Jacksonville State upset right. It was looking good for a second, and
Yeah.
then Louisville just pulled away.
yeah, pulled away big time here. Let's see, 35-point win. What was the spread in this one? I can't remember. 28. So yeah,
28.
they almost had you almost had the cover for a long time there.
Yeah, Louisville was up by 14 at half. Yeah, and then they
Yep.
just pulled away.
Yeah.
Yep. Jacksonville Stage did nothing in the second half there.
These early games are fickle, that's for sure.
Yeah. Georgia Tech. Speaking of fickle, Georgia Tech, the hype train on them is dead because they lost at the Dome.
Called it. Kyle McCord was feeling himself post game too. And Aronde Gadsden was a stud.
Yeah, Rondé Gadsden, another guy. It's gonna be a good draft for tight ends.
Heisman winner, Aronde Gadsden.
Rondé Gadsden, that's right. It's gonna be a good draft for tight ends at small schools. I'll just say that. Like the big name guys, we don't have like a Brock Bowers level like name
It's
like we've
way
had.
deeper. It's way
But
deeper.
oh yeah, it's way deeper. This year was not deep at all at that position.
Oh, it was a horrible tight end draft this year.
But
You
this
have
year,
dudes
I
like
mean, just
AJ Barner being drafted in the 4th.
yeah. But then they got Tanner McLaughlin in the fifth, so or the sixth. I
Oh,
mean,
I'm so pissed about that.
yeah. Hey, Eric All had a great debut game too. But he was drafted a bit ahead of Barner. So tight ends in this year's draft: Colson Loveland, okay.
Oh yeah.
Luke Lachey from Iowa, Mitchell Evans, Notre Dame, Oscar Delp, Georgia, Caden Prescorn, Ole Miss, Terrence Ferguson. There you go. He's been around
Oh,
forever, I
I
feel like.
swear if he's a Seahawk, I'll be so mad.
Bryson Nesbitt from North Carolina, Brent Keithy from Utah,
I
somehow
like Grant Keithy.
Joshua Simon at South Carolina, Amari Niblack at Texas, Jack Velling, my old friend, he's in this one.
I don't think he's gonna declare this year.
Probably not. These are just guys that are just getting to eligibility for the most part. Ben Urosic, there you go. He's been around forever. He's at Georgia now. Rhonda Gadsden, Mason Taylor from LSU. He made some plays against USC.
Yeah,
CJ
good.
Dipper, RJ Maryland.
He had that game winner against Bama 2 years ago.
Yeah. RJ Maryland's been making plays for SMU. I know that. Harold Fannin.
This draft's shaping up pretty good.
Yeah, Tyler Warren. No, it's gonna be a good draft, honestly. Not at quarterback, but a lot of the other positions are looking pretty strong.
It's better than that 21 quarterback draft, that's for sure. Way better.
I mean, that one was pretty hyped too, though.
No,
The 21
Kenny Pickett draft.
Oh, 22. You're thinking 22.
22,
Yes.
yeah, 22 is dead.
22 is the garbage year. 22 is the one, but hey, Brock Purdy.
Rob's favorite QB.
Rob Server QB, who he's never criticized once on this pod.
Dirty.
Ever.
Let's see. Oh, and then Clemson destroyed App State, so we were wrong on that one.
Yeah, we missed that one.
That was where Daniel climbed back into it a little bit. There you go.
Little bit, bro.
But then it's flipped back because of the Oregon game.
Yeah, because I thought Oregon would actually like do something, bro. That's a good lesson. Never back Oregon. Even if it's ironic.
Oregon.
Never back them.
So those are the top 25 games. We'll speed run through some of these other games. Oh yeah, Cincinnati blew a 20-point lead to Pittsburgh. Hopefully that's not a precursor for later in this year.
Bro, Rutgers won a game? That's crazy.
Rutgers is solid
too. Brendan Marion's gonna be a head coach next year, man.
Who did? What's that? Oh yeah, UNLV. Yep.
Oh, St. Francis, PA. They beat Kent State.
That's so bad. We were making fun of him on the pod last week. Like, St. Francis, PA, what is this? and they go and beat Kent State. So that's hilarious. Cal beat Auburn. That was hilarious after Auburn fans were talking
Oh,
smack on
the
Twitter
memes
all
on
week.
Twitter were so
Oh
good.
yeah.
Like you
Oh
just
yeah.
lost to Antifa and stuff like that. That was funny.
North Carolina showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite things are there was the one Husky fan that were like the ACC isn't ready for their new additions, Cal, who is the embodiment of chaos, and
I
Stanford,
saw
who's the
that. Yeah.
embodiment of white collar crime or something.
Yeah. Um, oh, I think I realized what's going wrong. I found out why Arizona's not doing great, as good as they
Mhm.
should be. You know who their new OC is?
Who's that?
It's Dino Babers.
Is it really Dino Babers? Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I did not know that. Ugh. Ugh. Literally hire anyone else, please.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's bad.
Michigan State hanging on against Maryland.
Yeah.
Loxley might get fired this year, man.
Another dub for UW. We're
Another
still
rough first
rolling.
quarter.
Huskies keep
That
rolling.
first quarter was rough, dude. Not the first two drives for either team were like, holy crap, we can't do anything. We suck. And then we won by 21 points.
Have one of the few teams who have yet to allow a touchdown.
That's true. That is true.
Oh, by the way, South Carolina quarterback Lenore Sellers with the goggles.
Not appreciated enough, but yes, good call out. Good call out. Yeah, UW's outscored opponents 65-12 so far, which is good.
So for a team that lost so much when good teams are struggling against bad opponents, hey, that
Yeah,
shows
they've
some
done
good
their job.
coaching. Shows some
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
coaching.
They yeah, Will Rogers threw another 261. Now, granted, didn't look super efficient for long stretches of the game. Had some accuracy issues early, figuring them out later. Jordan Coleman, another nice game on the ground. Jeremiah Hunter showed up this time around. Great job, Jeremiah. Yeah, I
Defense looks
mean,
great.
yeah, defense still looks great. We'll see him against Big Ten opponents here soon. Right now, they're playing some cupcakes,
Yep.
but I mean, every other team is too, so shouldn't be shamed for that. First real test against Wazoo this weekend. See how that goes.
Not a test.
Boston
Uh,
College keeping up their momentum. Look at that.
They're running some fun stuff on offense, man.
yeah, they're ranked now.
BC?
Shout out to BC Eagles. They're 24 in the country.
Shout out Charlotte putting up 20 on North Carolina. Go Biff Boji.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
Idaho beat Wyoming.
they did. They did.
Texas State creamed UTSA. I think GJ Kinney is going to be coaching Tech next year.
I could see that. That's a good call out. I'm trying to see any of these other ones like even notable.
Hey, Florida beats Sanford. Nice.
There you go.
Wazoo. I know. Okay.
Like, let's look at Florida's schedule. I want you to see this might be their last win.
I still hate that I picked them over
Yeah,
Miami.
they have
That
the
was rough.
worst. They have the worst schedule. They have the hardest.
Florida
schedule.
might not win another game. They're probably going to win
They have the
11.
hardest schedule in the country. Man. UCF.
They might
is
be at A&M. They might be at
Kentucky's
A&M.
not too hot this year.
They might be Kentucky. I think they're only. They might beat FSU. 4-8. 4-8's their ceiling.
What a great team,
Bye
boys.
bye Billy.
All right.
I really picked those goobers over Miami, man. That's rough.
That's all right. Hindsight gets the
There
best
are a
of all of
couple
us.
So I'm still ruining that.
Troy Taylor
Colorado,
beat Cal Poly.
Nebraska.
Where's that game?
Colorado, Nebraska.
resurrecting dominant Nebraska from the 90s. Shedeur leaving early.
All I'm gonna say about the San Jose State Air Force game is that when I coached San Jose State against Air Force, we won by 35. So I don't know what these clowns in San Jose are doing, but they should be hiring me.
You say, what are you doing on the pod, man? You should be training those guys up.
Yeah, I know. Get me in. I'll wear that Spartan blue and gold.
Colorado State having a better game than the Buffs. Rams fans get a bit of bragging
Travis
rights
Hunter
for the
was
week.
freaking out too.
Oh, absolutely.
And then Wazoo just taking it to Tech, man.
Yeah.
Tech is bad because remember last week they were in OT against Abilene Christian.
Yeah, they were. They were. They easily could have lost. It takes a rough squad this year, man.
ASU took it to Mississippi State too.
ASU's not looking too bad, man. ASU's
They are
might be
not. I think
competitive this year. Kenny Dillingham's a good
if
coach.
if ASU beats Zone, that'd be crazy.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I think Zona's gonna figure it out as the season goes on.
They should. There's way too much talent
Too much
on that
talent.
team
Too
to be
much
playing
talent.
like that. How they are.
Yeah, I think they're playing down to their opponents right now, but we'll see. We'll see.
It's
They
fun
did
to
that
hate on
last year
Fleming,
too, where
though.
they like every single game felt like it was a squeaker. Like they were barely beating Colorado the week after they blew out Utah. It was weird. They were a weird
Yeah,
team
but they're
last year.
playing at Colorado, and that's just brutal to play at.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'm so happy. Like, there's all these new stadiums we're playing at are just flat, middle of nowhere places. You have to deal with the desert and like altitude at half the Palace stadiums. Thank God we're done with that crap. I'll take the travel time over that any day.
mhm. And the
Honestly,
football team will too. The football team's fine with it. It's
Olympics. That
the Olympic
I
sports.
just hope we fuck it. I hope we separate football and basketball and don't have the Olympics have to do this crap.
Right. Just create a 4-team conference with SC, Oregon, and UCLA.
Let's just go back to the pack.
Yeah. That's the simplest solution, but let's see.
Oregon
Yeah, I guess
State.
we might as well talk about Nebraska, Colorado. We had the interview with Coach Prime a little bit earlier, so
Yep.
not much more to say on that one, but rough showing for that team. Nebraska looks good, man. Nebraska looks good. Dylan Raiola, true freshman quarterback.
Like we said, Rule knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows how to coach college. NFL, not a clue, but college,
He
he's a good
knows what he's
coach.
doing.
So,
Let's get the picks.
let's see. Oh, I have to also poor Sac State starting 0-2, but playing two Mountain West teams and two decent Mountain West teams at that. In their first 2 weeks, rough go of things, but they'll turn it around when they get their FCS schedule online. Yeah, let's get right into it. So for week 3, go through the schedule here and get the picks as we get to them. I believe we have Thursday games. Yeah, we got 2 Thursday games. Ooh, Texas State, ASU. That could be a fun one on Thursday, actually.
That could be fun.
ASU favored
A
by
road
1.5.
game in San Marcos.
Be a fun one. Which nobody will be watching because we're all going to be watching Northwestern State versus South Alabama, right?
Jeez,
Two
that is
for $8. How about
Yeah,
that?
there you go.
Who's trying to go to mobile?
And this is the thing. I feel like I've already said this on the pod, but this is the thing that pisses me off about games getting streaming service on being on streaming services because when they're on regular TV, I love that I can just flip back and forth. Like I can flip back and forth between the ASU Texas State and the Buffalo Miami game. But because Buffalo Miami is on freaking Prime, I have to close out of this whole app and then go into the Prime app. And then like when that game's at halftime, then I have to open like YouTube TV, please sponsor us. And it's just it's a hassle. It's a hassle. Find a way. Find a way. Here we go. Here's a proposal. There needs to be an app where you can have your Prime account, your Hulu account, your ESPN Plus account, your Peacock account, your YouTube, like all of it in one place. So I can flip back and forth without having to close out every single app and reopen them. There it is. There's my tech rant for the day. Friday night. Here we go. Real games. UNLV, Kansas. We won't be picking this one, but that will be a fun one.
That's upset alert right there for me.
Yeah, that's definitely upset alert. UNLV could definitely pull the upset in this one. First game we're going to be picking this week, and it's ranked versus ranked, which I think we only have 2 of those this week, if I remember correctly. Yeah, only 2, and one of them. Honestly, I already know which direction we're all going to go. But anyway, so we got K-State taking on the Wildcat. Wait, K-State taking on the Wildcats. They're both Wildcats, actually. Never mind. Wildcat versus Wildcat. Kansas State Wildcats take on the Arizona Wildcats. Kansas State 7.5-point favorites at home. Taking on my second school. I guess I'll start with this one. We might as well just go left to right here, all the way through. As much as it hurts for me to say, and have I been super impressed with K-State? No. I've also been not very impressed with Arizona. Well, do I think they'll get it turned around? Yeah. Not this week though. Give me K-State to cover in this one.
I'm going
Daniel.
K-State as well. I like
Oh,
Avery
okay.
Johnson a lot.
There you go.
I
Daniel.
will join you guys.
There you go.
Joining us.
There you go. Well, I hope I'm wrong on that one. I hope we're all now wrong on it, but I don't think I will be. Bama, Wisconsin. First game is Saturday. Daniel, you're going to be starting us with this one. 9 a.m. home game. Is this a big noon kickoff game? This is probably the big noon game.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the big noon game. So yeah, 9 a.m. in Camp Randall. It's gonna be jumping around. However, Alabama's a 16-point favorite. Daniel, what way you leaning?
Way am I leaning? I'm taking Bama, boys.
There you go. All right, Rob, you're next up.
I am continuing to pick against Bama every single time. Fuck killing for.
There you go. And you know what? I'm actually going to be joining you this time. I know,
Let's
shocker,
go.
shocker. I think Wisconsin covers this one. I think Bama wins, but I think Wisconsin covers. Um, let's see. Next up here, we got Oklahoma State. A little classic Sooner State showdown, not featuring the Sooners between Oklahoma
It's
State Cowboys
at Tulsa. That is so
at
weird.
Tulsa, which is weird. I noticed this earlier too. It's like, how often do you see like a P5 versus G5 game where the G5 team is hosting? Like, I feel like that's not
We
super
got two of
common.
them because we got that Texas State one too.
Honestly, though, that's got to be kind of
It's
fun
true.
for Tulsa fans.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I bet it's only
I
a
feel like
bus ride away,
Tulsa hosted OU at home last year too. Hosted at home. That's redundant. They hosted OU last year too, I think, actually. So they got
That's fun.
spanked. So but yeah, OSU at Tulsa. Rob, you're kicking this one off. Oklahoma State favored by 20.
Oklahoma's gonna cover, I believe.
Yeah, they've been looking real
I'm an Arnold
strong.
head. I'm a Jackson Arnold head. I've always liked Brent Venables.
Yeah, I'm also going Oklahoma State. They're looking real strong.
Could I see Tulsa's games that they've played so far?
Yes, we can do that. I was thinking about that. So it's a win over Northwestern State and a loss to Arkansas State.
Oof. A part of me thinks they might cover. Like, OK State's going to win, obviously.
Yeah.
But honestly, with the excitement of that kind of game being in Tulsa, I feel like they could cover.
Okay.
All right. We going Tulsa then?
Yeah, let's do it.
There it is. All right. I'm back up then, I think. Michigan. Or sorry, yeah. So LSU, South Carolina. This is where game day is, by the way, this week, which is kind of a weird choice. But they should put it in Mizzou, Boston College. Should put it in the other Columbia, but say La Vie, right? But anyways,
one of three. There's another one too.
yeah,
Oh,
so
damn it!
what?
I'm at Columbus. Shit.
Yeah, you're fired, hot shot. Where's West Virginia play? Actually, West Virginia might be.
Oh, they're at Pittsburgh.
Oh no. I just mean where's where are they at home? Like where's their home? Are they Charleston? They are Morgantown. Never mind. I knew it was Morgantown. I don't know. I was talking about. Okay, you're unfired because
Morgantown's fun.
Wait, that's week 3. Here we go. There it is. Okay, we're back. So LSU going into South Carolina, taking on the Gamecocks, where they are only 7-point favorites. I'll look at the Gamecocks schedule because I actually don't know. They're 2-0, but I don't know where those 2 wins are coming from. They have a 4-point win over Old Dominion and a 25-point win at Kentucky. LSU's not looking too hot. 7 points isn't a lot, though, and I still think LSU's the better team. Fuck it. Go Cox, baby.
Yeah. Saturdays for the Cox.
Daniel?
I'm going to go with SC as well.
Yeah. All right, Robbie.
I'm taking LSU.
Yeah. After you've been saying they've been fraudulent the whole pod. Yeah. The L's up or
I
whatever it
think I
is.
think they're gonna beat they can still
Or
be
sorry.
frauds and beat South Carolina.
There you go. Michigan. Here we go. Daniel's hometown team, Michigan Wolverines, taking on Arkansas State,
Butch
who do
Jones.
have a big time win over Tulsa, mind you.
Butch Jones.
Butch Jones. Will he leave Ann Arbor crying? I don't know, Daniel. What are you thinking? Michigan's 23.5-point favorites.
Oh, bro, God. I hate that line, bro. Like, if it was like -40, it'd be easy to just pick like Arkansas State to cover.
Yeah, I mean that's what the lines. The lines are supposed to challenge you.
I know, man. I hate this fucking spread, bro. Dude, I'm gonna take Michigan to beat this spread, and I'm gonna probably eat my words after this week, man.
All right, Rob.
I'm gonna get Arkansas State. They can do. They struggle against Fresno State, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they didn't even win by that much against Fresno State. I'm gonna go Arkansas State as well.
Oh my dude. I'm gonna eat my words, bro. Fuck.
BC Mizzou. Wait, are we at to BC Mizzou yet? No, there's a few more 9 a.m. games to chat about.
Memphis,
Kind of.
Florida State.
Florida State's back. Hey,
Please
this is
let it
the
happen.
this is the Norvell Bowl.
This is ultimate humiliation opportunity here.
Oh gosh, is he on the hot seat right after signing a huge contract? If he starts 0-3?
His buyout's actually not that big.
What's that? Oh, his buyout.
His buyout's less than Billy Napier.
Which I mean, but still, he just signed a huge contract and he's already on the hot seat. Maybe be crazy, but they start 0-3 the year after saying we got screwed out of the national championship. It's not a great look.
Nope.
But let's see.
Maybe they just threw out the playbook on bye week.
North Texas is going to beat Texas Tech. Actually, I don't know if North Texas is any good. They're probably not. Texas Tech's horrible. Okay, here we go. BC Mizzou. We're finally the games we're actually chatting about. BC Mizzou. Mizzou 17-point favorites at home against a ranked opponent. Go ahead, Mr. Rob.
Mizzou's gonna smoke them. Mizzou's gonna smoke them.
I agree.
Gotta be Mizzou, man. But I love that BC's ranked. Good for them.
Yeah, I love the Mizzou 6, man. They were the laughing stock of the SEC for a while, and they're almost top of the country at this point. Good for them, man. Good for them. Buffalo, UMass, who cares? I see Vert's not gonna like this line when he sees it. That's tough. Here we go. The Civil War. Oh, we can't call it that. It's the Civil War. I don't care. Oregon State. In Corvallis. It's gonna be 16-point favorite Ducks, number 9 in the country. Am I leading this one? Yeah, I'm leading this one off. This is easy. This is Oregon State for me. I think Oregon will find a way to win, but 16? Have we not been watching the same Oregon team the past few weeks?
Bro.
Daniel?
Oregon State, bro. I'm never backing Oregon in this shit again.
Yeah.
Give me the beeps.
There it is.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Yeah. My bad. I'm on brain for some. I looked at Oregon on my screen over here, and then my brain went to that. But yeah, Oregon State. We're good. Ball State, Miami. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Ball State finally played a game last week. How'd it go? They won?
Yeah, they won.
They barely beat Missouri State. That's not great. Now they have to play the number 10 team in the country on the road. That's also not great. Miami, 36.5-point favorites. Daniel, how you feeling?
Give me Miami, man. That team's full of dogs.
Yeah. Rob? There it is. I know it's tough for you to back a Mario Cristobal led team as well. But hey, you've done it for 3 weeks in a row. So
yep.
They're a good team this year, man. I won't lie.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're going to go as far as Mario goes. Once he faces dudes who can scheme. That's when he's going to struggle. He needs to be put out athlete his opponents.
Yeah. Yeah. He's all world recruiter. I'll give him that.
Thanks for Jaden Wayne.
Yeah, right. OU Tulane. OU 13, only 13.5 point favorites at
Oh,
home.
Tulane's gone in there and beaten up before.
That's true.
A very
only
different
13.
Tulane team, though.
Right, exactly. And a good Oklahoma team. Now also an Oklahoma team that struggled with Houston last week. Also at home. So I guess it depends on how much you value good old that's true. Willie Fritz was the coach. It's funny actually. It's funny how that works out. Went from Willie Fritz's current team to Willie Fritz's old team a week later. Daniel. Oh no, sorry, not Daniel. Rob, how are you feeling about OU minus 13.5?
I don't know Oklahoma's hand side, so Boomer Sooner. Just not the same old Tulane, and we're high on Jackson Arnold. I like Brett Venables.
I agree. I might stay high on OU until they totally destroy my trust. I'm going to call last week a fluke.
I talked about Oklahoma State when I was talking about, or I talked about Oklahoma when I was talking about Oklahoma State.
What do you mean?
Because Oklahoma State's playing Tulsa, not Oklahoma.
Yeah, no, Oklahoma State's playing Tulsa. OU's playing Tulane.
I screwed that up. But my pick still stands. But I was talking about Jackson Arnold during that. I love all.
Oh, I didn't even hear you. Oh, never mind. I didn't even hear you. Good accountability check though. Good on you.
Yep. That's how I stay from being fired.
That's true. Daniel, Oklahoma minus 13.5. How you feeling?
Yeah, give me Oklahoma.
There you go. A lot of clean sweeps here. There's probably not going to be a lot of changes this week, but that's okay. Let's see. Notre Dame on the road at Purdue. Ooh, this could be a controversial one, actually. Notre Dame on the road at Purdue. Notre Dame favored by 10 against the Boilermakers. Just to kind of show you where Purdue's coming. Only one game on the season. They beat Indiana State 49-0. So not much to take from that one, to be quite honest with you. But Notre Dame is coming off a humiliating loss at home to Northern Illinois. So I have to ask myself, who do I think is going to win this one? Not who I think is going to win. Who do I think is going to cover this 10-point spread? Give me the Boilermakers. Give me the Spoilermakers. I wouldn't be surprised if they win straight up, but with 10 points, I feel good about that. Daniel?
I like the Spoilermakers moniker. Give me Purdue as well.
I do not like Purdue's head coach. Give me the Irish.
There you go. Wow, back in the Golden Domers, coward. Utah. Oh, wait, sorry. No, never mind. We got a couple games to talk about first. A&M, Florida. Oh god, this is the SEC on ABC game this week.
God.
Oh gosh,
they got boys. They're big schools and they got a bunch of fans.
I feel bad for Mickey Mouse.
How bad the Gators are.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I actually feel bad for Mickey Mouse.
Shout out Prairie View A&M, really good marching band. HBCU.
There you go. Playing at Michigan State. Maybe they win. Who knows?
Oh, what's Prairie View A&M?
HBCU. Really good marching band.
It's an agriculture and
ag college.
I'm gonna look up where they are.
It's an ag college in Prairie View.
Agriculture.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I believe it though. No, I do know it's HBCU. That's pretty much all I know about it.
BMI. We got some cool teams on here.
Oh, they're in Texas.
Yeah, duh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, most HBCUs are down south.
Oh, it's like a rural school. Okay.
Yeah.
It's HBCU.
Got a place called VIP Burger in this town.
That's that rock.
Go. Fun facts about Prairie View. Let's see. Nevada, Minnesota. No one cares. Wazoo
Science Center.
What's that?
Prairie View has a meat science center.
Meat science. That sounds disgusting.
Dude, this is actually kind of cool. What the fuck?
Wazoo.
We got the Apple Cup.
Yep, that's right. Wazoo and the Cougs coming up here. Wazoo are the Cougs. Sorry. Wazoo
as the
and
line.
UW.
I put the house on Huskies covering. I'm fully
I think they
confident.
win, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be a pretty close game.
No, I feel good. I feel really good.
I think Wazoo's a competitive team this year, man. I think they're pretty solid.
Wow, the Apple Cup's now like the backyard brawl, a week 3 game.
Dude, right?
Fuck realignment, my friends.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Rough,
gonna say
man.
F in the chat for a second, but I agree with this.
Well, F in the chat for the Pac-12.
F in the chat.
Also, the fact that it's still called the Pac-12 when there's 2 members, just get rid of the one. It's the Pac-2.
Pac-2.
You renamed yourself from the Pac-10 to the Pac-12 when you expanded. Why would you keep the name when you
Wait, I'm curious now. What's Wazoo's schedule?
It's just
It's mostly Mountain West teams. Like you'll see it here. Yeah, they got UW, then San Jose State, Boise State, Fresno, Hawaii, San Diego State, Utah State, New Mexico, Oregon State, Wyoming.
And they might as well just join the Mountain. They in Oregon State should just go to the Mountain West.
That's what
Yeah, no, and Oregon State's the same.
That's what they're gonna be probably end up doing when the Big 12 says no.
Or they'll do a merger and call the new Pac. They'll keep the Pac-12 name just because it's a bigger name. Reverse merger, yeah. We won't. Neither of these teams are ranked, so we're not picking it. But go Dogs, beat the Cougs. Georgia Tech playing Virginia Military
Georgia Tech had 10 seconds of fame.
10 seconds of fame, man. And you know, if they could have beat freaking Syracuse, man, they would have had a free win against Virginia Military Institute to stay ranked going into week 4. But they blew it. You blew it. Speaking of the backyard brawl, here it is.
That's why I mentioned it.
Oh yeah. At the exact same time too, 12:30 on in week 3. Also the same time as the Civil War. The Apple Cup and the Civil War on at the exact same time. I feel like that's not super common. Let's see. Here we go. Who's our next game that we're picking? Utah State. Utah, 20-point favorites on the road. This one is in Logan. However, Utah State just lost badly. And I mean badly to USC. What was the final? 48-0. Who's picking? Daniel, you're picking first on this one.
I gotta back Utah.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Utah as well. Yeah, this is one where as soon as I saw the line, I was like, I'm backing Utah there.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Ole Miss and Wake Forest for the next ranked one.
UConn Duke, great basketball game.
That's true. Hey, $12 tickets.
$12 tickets. There you go. Man, I would love to get into a UConn Duke game for $12. Oh, it's football.
Hey, Beau, there's your game. North Carolina Central at North Carolina.
I love me some UNC, NC Central, baby.
What's the mascot of North Carolina Central?
Looks like a little bird. Eagles.
Ugh, boring.
No.
Honestly,
I'm an FCS team. I feel like half the FCS is like the Bulldogs or the Eagles or something. Like if I'm an FCS team, I want a unique mascot.
Like the old St. Peter's Peacocks.
There it is.
Shout out Biff Poggi playing Gardner Webb.
Biff Poggi playing Gardner Webb. Let's go. Another one here. Ole Miss at Wake Forest on the CW. So after you finish watching Arrow, you can launch Ole Miss take on the Demon Deacons. Ole Miss 23.5-point favorites. How you feeling, Rob?
Ole Miss is just killing them. Give me Ole Miss.
Yeah, I agree. Ole Miss looks really unstoppable, especially in offense right now.
Ole Miss.
Maybe they run into some trouble against the slow mesh, but who knows?
Yeah, this one's gonna be rough. But first, Western Michigan, Bethune-Cookman. Want to talk about that one first? No, I'm just kidding. Texas, UTSA. Texas, 35-point favorites at home against a team that just lost by 39 to Texas State. Yeah, I'm leaning Longhorns in this one, boys. I'm leaning Longhorns. Daniel.
Shout out my sister who is a UTSA alum, but I'm still taking Texas.
That one was pretty easy. Let's see. Any of these other games interesting? Eastern Michigan getting Jacksonville State. We see how Eastern Michigan competes. Kennesaw State, San Jose State, so you can watch Impractical Jokers and then watch the Spartans dominate.
Yo, Vandy's
Um,
Georgia State. There's a couple of pretty good marquee teams playing in Atlanta this weekend. Not too far from each other.
There you go.
Georgia State is right next to this really good bulgogi place. When I was in Atlanta a couple years ago.
There you go.
All I
There
know
you go.
about
Maybe
it.
that's where Vanderbilt's going to go after they win.
Hopefully, it was a good spot. And
Is
there's Waffle
Vanderbilt
House
2
too.
0? Please tell me. Yes, they're 2-0 halfway to bowl eligibility. Oh, they're not going to. Oh, they play Ball State. They play Auburn.
They play Bama.
Ooh, it's going to be tight. They play Bama. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, boys. I believe. Yeah, how is Vanderbilt so often like 2-10 when the SEC only requires you to play 8 conference games? Vandy, schedule 4 cupcakes, and you're 4th, 6th of the way there.
Or fifth, not a bad year.
Yeah, sure. Oh, because
Western
because
Kentucky,
academics. You're
Kentucky,
right. Yeah, you're right.
Tennessee.
Rivalry
game. Western versus Middle.
Western versus Middle. There we go. Let's see. Oh, wait, here we go. Where am I at? South Florida versus Southern Miss, Battle of the Souths. Georgia, Kentucky. Here you go. Next game. Number 1 team in the country. Another SEC on ESPN on ABC game. This one's at least somewhat better. Georgia taking on the Wildcats. It's a lot of Wildcats in college sports.
Wildcats.
It's Wildcats and Bulldogs. Get some originality.
Eagles.
But anyways,
Tigers.
Georgia. What's that?
Too many Tigers too.
Yeah.
Especially in the SEC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tigers. Yeah, that's bad. But anyways, Georgia, 24 points, 24-point favorites on the road in Lexington. Daniel, how you feeling?
Give me the Bulldogs, man.
Yeah.
That team is a class above.
Right. Rob.
Dogs.
Go Dogs. Yeah, I agree. And then we won't waste a round on this next one because it's a pick 'em. No line. Nebraska, Northern Iowa. I'm picking Nebraska. Are we all picking Nebraska?
I am.
Be very surprised if anyone's not. All right, so then the last game that will be
line.
Fuck Troy Dannon.
Wait, first we got to talk about Auburn, New Mexico.
Look at game. There's another big game.
Hey, it's on ESPN too.
Auburn's cursed against
Auburn last year.
No, it was New Mexico State that beat them, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
But still, Auburn does not like hosting teams from New Mexico, and they're about to do it again.
Well, we got a Big Ten game.
We do have a Big Ten game. Indiana, UCLA.
Then we got the game of the week.
Colorado State. Tickets as low as $174.
Prime time, baby.
Prime time. Hey, you know what? Colorado might win this one because Colorado State's pretty bad. They're only 7-point favorites.
That's going to be a close game, man. I feel like
yeah.
Rams games are always close, man.
They'll play down to them, that's for sure.
Dude, they're just. I feel like they're a different kind of mid though. Like CSU is a kind of mid that they're not great, but they'll play up to competition. The Buffs are the kind of team that'll walk into this game like, yeah, no, we were a former Pac-12 team and we're still in the Big 12. We're gonna crush these guys.
Yeah.
Road trip,
and that's also just the mantra that Colorado Buffaloes have in general.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
maybe the driving distance between the two cities is like an hour max.
Huh?
Kent State playing Tennessee after losing to St. Francis, PA.
Oh, we got Big 12 matchup here, UCF and TCU.
I cannot believe that's a Big 12 matchup.
Yeah. I can't picture a Florida team in the Big 12. I don't know. That one does that's weird to me. Then again, I could never picture a California team or California, Washington, Oregon teams in the Big Ten, and here we are. So,
Oh, we have a
um,
California
Or the
team, the ACC.
ACC.
oh yeah, the ACC, duh. I didn't even remember that. So yeah, conference realignment's dumb. Anyways, all right, last game we're picking here. Tennessee, 49-point favorites at home over Kent State. What way are we leaning, Rob?
49 is a big spread, man.
49 is a big spread. However, remember, Kent State did just lose to St. Francis, PA.
Go Vols.
Go Vols. There it is.
Hey, actually, remember this though. Remember this though.
What's that?
Remember 2 years ago when Kent State gave Georgia a run?
Oh, I do remember that. You picking them again?
No.
Okay, so you're still sticking with Tennessee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is
Part of me-
49? Bro,
Yeah, part of me is
come
like, that's
on.
a big line, man.
Jesus Christ, dude.
On the other hand, we're talking about maybe the one of, if not the best offense in college football, taking on a team that just lost to St. Francis, PA.
Dude,
It might be
come on.
49-0 at halftime.
Come on. I hate this line, bro.
Yeah, it's a horrible.
Gosh. You know what? It's just too big for me. I'm going
Phone
Kent
flashes.
State.
Bro,
It's too big for me. I'm sorry.
No, I get it.
I hate this fucking line, guys. I gotta go with Beau, man. Kent State. Like,
It's
they're
too
gonna
big.
get
It's too
blown out,
big.
bro.
It's a big line, man. I might regret
That's
that
a
one.
mammoth line.
There you go, boys. Well, there's our week.
Who's Kent State's
Not
head coach right now?
I couldn't tell you. Googling
I knew
this.
who
Hold
Sean
on.
Lewis was before we played them.
Did I not Google Kent State football? Why did it give me their? Oh, that's at start. What the heck?
Look up coach. Just look up coach.
Nah. I'll just try to go on the Wikipedia. Kenny Burns. Kenny Burns.
With an eye.
Huh.
Oof.
That is quite the resume.
They hired a running back coach.
They hired a running back coach. They hired Minnesota's assistant head coach / running back coach. Must really
That's
like
not
the
good,
Muhammad
man.
Ibrahim film. He is a PJ Fleck disciple.
Row the boat.
Because that's great. Career record 1-13. Yeah, he's not gonna be around much longer. There you go, boys. There you go.
Wait. We got another matter of business here, my friend.
What's that?
You don't remember what we do on Tuesdays during the NFL season?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Do you not remember what we do on Tuesdays on NFL seasons?
Oh, that's right. We have to pick we have to pick this Thursday night game. You were correct. Very correct. There you go. Thank you, Rob. You just saved us. You just saved us a lot of embarrassment. Yes, we have to pick Miami Buffalo. Good call out here. Miami, 1.5-point favorites at home. Thursday night game. So kind of offsetting the Miami Heat
Jeez, look at that
a little
record,
bit.
though. 11-5.
I was pretty good last week. I'm not gonna lie. Miami. I guess I did or Rob did the last CFB pick, so I'll do the first.
Well, I
NFL
think
pick.
I like the idea of the person who did best the week before makes the
Has to pick first. Okay. What about you guys who tied?
I don't know.
Okay. That's fine. Anyways, we'll go in alphabetical order for that one. So I'll go first here. Buffalo, Miami. Give me. Shoot, man. Neither of these teams look great week one, honestly.
No.
I'll say Miami played a better team at least. This one's tough. This is a hard line. This is basically a pick 'em at 1.5, though.
Oh yeah.
Give me, you know what? Early season Miami. I'm going Miami. Daniel, you can go next.
You're picking Miami?
Yeah.
Bro. I don't know, man. I feel like the Bills kind of own the Dolphins.
Do. They do.
I'm gonna take the
All right.
Bills. Yeah.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Dolphins are September world beaters in Miami. It's gonna be hot and muggy. Give me the Dolphins.
Also, underrated aspect that I didn't point out when I was picking this pick. Watched a little bit of the Cardinals Bills game. The Bills secondary is hot garbage.
Yeah. But you know what else
And
did
that
not look very good?
who's that?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, because Kyler Murray didn't even look his way.
Yeah, one reception for
Whose
4
fault is
yards.
that though?
Yeah. Their OC.
Maybe it's
Kyler. Or Kyler just wasn't looking his way because he was too busy throwing up to Michael Wilson, who he's already got established chemistry with. But good call out there, Rob. No, we had to make sure we got that one in. Good call. Rob, you want to be the host? I'm just kidding. I'm never good on this title.
But you know what? 8-8 after week 1 is not that bad.
That's not bad. No, we all did pretty good. We all did pretty good. I actually need to throw in like
Dude,
weekly
you
record.
killed it, bro. 11-5.
Yeah, I was pretty
Hella
happy.
good.
I was pretty happy. I'll never pick Cleveland against any team that's not the Bengals ever again. There you go, boys. Well, that's it for this
Jeez, look at that
edition.
rough stretch of me in the morning.
Yeah, oh yeah, the morning stretch here. That was rough go of things here. Rough go of things.
I picked the
But
Panthers, bro. I'm done.
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about those games on Thursday though. But that was a fun pod, boys. We had fun. Thanks to Coach Prime for stopping by. Rob, make sure you send him your bet. Oh, Coach Prime's back. Oh, he's got a visor on. That's weird.
Changed appearance.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, Coach Prime, thank you for stopping by. Do you have any closing words for the pod?
If one of us goes 10-2, flips the whole season around, all of us go 10-2. Wait, no, 11-1. I thought I was 0-2 for a second, but we were actually 1-1. If one of us click like, all of us click like. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe.